Hey beautiful souls, welcome back to the channel, Beautiful Awakening with Shantia. So today we're doing another pick a card reading, and because I'm in the mood for love, we're going to do it on future spouse. So we're going to be looking into your future spouse first impression of you, your first impression of them, and what is that special ingredient that makes you so unique and special to them? Why do they feel like you are the one for them? We're also going to find some additional details about them. So if you're new to this channel is dedicated to your transformation, your alignment, as well as your healing. I appreciate the support so much. If you would like to subscribe, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the like button to continue supporting the channel, and I would really appreciate it. If you're interested in working with me personally, all my information is in the description box down below. I do one-on-one coaching. I also do tarot readings for people, so just email me directly. It's really easy, and I'll give you all the information that you need. Remember that you have free will. You are the CEO of your life. So let's say you don't like a narrative, then change it and rewrite the story. And the way that we really rewrite the story is we energetically align with something different. So if you don't like a narrative, find a way to shift your energy and shift the direction of your life so that you find a narrative or you match up with a narrative that aligns with what you truly desire in your heart. Let's go ahead and move on to the pile preparation. Hi beautiful souls, welcome to the pile preparation. So as usual, I will light the candle first. Let me see if I can light both of these candles today. Wait. Oh, okay. Looks like it wants to go out. Okay. Well, I got one lit. I have one more chance. Oh man. I need to find a safer way to light up my candles because I swear it's a little bit life risque. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and start with the pile preparation. So let's see, these are the details. Let me go ahead and try to do this in the right order because I'm like, this is like a 3-part, almost like a 4-part reading. So we'll see how this works today. But all in all, we're going to be looking into who your future spouse is. I mean, that's like, what is the vibe of their energy and sort of what are we picking up in terms of how you guys connect? What's your connection? What's bringing you guys together? Okay. Guides, so we are doing 4 beautiful piles for the collective today. We are looking into the future spouse. So starting with the details that makes each pile of the collective special and unique when it comes to their future spouse. So why do they feel like what does their future spouse find special about them? So starting with pile number 1, guides. Like I'm really up close. Hold on. My microphone is kind of low. Pile number 2, please. Pile number 3, please. Pile number 4. Again, what makes them special, guys? Pile number 1 to their future spouse. Pile number 1. Pile number 2. And pile number 3. And pile number 4. Okay. Oh, you got 2. We'll take it. All right, now we're looking into what is their first impression of you. First impression of you for pile number 2. First impression of you, pile number 3. Oh, that was a nice compliment. First impression. And wow, that's beautiful. And pile number 4, please. So yeah, I'm curious to know what's going to come through for the crystal readings, because any of the details can come through. How they feel about you, how you feel about them, any of those details. Okay, first impression of you, guys, for pile number 1. Okay, was this for pile number 1, guys? That was weird. Pile number 1. All right, pile number 2. What is with these cards? This is pile number 2. Pile number 2. Pile number 2. Thank you. Oh, that's beautiful. Pile number 3. Guess I should probably shuffle. And pile number 4. Okay. Oh my gosh, that candle is barely lit up in there. Okay, so now we're going to look into just some additional details about your future spouse for pile number 1, guys. Details about their future spouse. Pile number 2. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Oh, we got 2. So, I don't know. I wanted this to be the top card. I need to figure out how to get this organize this right. I think we can. We'll just do it. Pile number 1, additional details about their spouse, please. Oh, okay, dropped in my lap. Pile number 2, additional details about their spouse. Okay, can I get a clarifier for pile number 1's astrological card? And clarifier for pile number 2's astrological card, please. Oh, we got 2 more. Additional details about pile number 3, spouse clarifier. Okay. Can I get a clarifier for that card, please? And additional details about pile number 4's spouse. Clarify for that, please. Okay. And then this is going to be their first impression on you. So what is pile number 1's first impression of their future spouse? Try not to look at it. Pile number 2, guys. Thank you. Pile number 3. And pile number 4. Thank you. Pile number 1, first impression, guys. Hopefully I stay organized. Sometimes it's a little challenging. Pile number 2, first impression. Oh yeah. Ooh. Pile number 3. Oh my gosh. What the? That's... I can't. Here. Which one is the most... has the most energy here? I'll take 2 at max, but that's it. Which one? First impression guides, pile number 3's future spouse. Yep. Okay. Pile number 4. Okay, thank you. Okay, so this is gonna be fun. Let me go ahead and rearrange these cards. I'll put these together since they group together. So I hope you're having a beautiful day or evening. If you're watching this, congratulations, you are patient. You are a patient being. And I would say most definitely my energy is quite mellow today. And part of that is because it is a little bit later than I would like. It took me a minute to set up, a little bit longer than usual. Okay, so yeah, I have all these additional cards on the side here, but I'm like looking at how thick this is. I don't know if we'll get to it. Okay, it looks pretty good. It's like little pushes here and there. Okay. Guides, align me with the energies of pile number 1. My contacts are actually giving me headaches. I might take them out soon. Oh, let me double check. Gotcha. It's this one. Right. Pile number 2, guys. Pile number 3. Pile number 4. Hey beautiful souls, welcome to the point where you get to choose and pick your pile. So let me go ahead and introduce the piles to you. So we have pile number 1 with the sodalite pendulum. We have pile number 2 with the speckled, it's like green, gray, pink, and white jasper. We have pile number 3 with the amethyst, and pile number 4 with the rose quartz. So just go ahead and take your time, inhale and exhale deeply. Meditate on which pile or piles resonate with you. Here's your singing bowl. All right, pile number 1, if you chose the sodalite pendulum, we'll start with you. Hey, pile number 1, if you chose the sodalite pendulum, this is your reading. So as usual, I will read your crystal first and then your cards. So we're going to look into, well, honestly, this is like a 4-part reading. We're looking into your future spouse impression of you, first impression, your first impression of your future spouse. We're going to look into additional details about who they are, their character, and we're going to look into what it is that stands out to them about you that makes them say, you're the one. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with your crystal reading. I will see what comes through. So the first thing I'm noticing, it's this like blue on the crystal. In my mind, I'm seeing like a blue flower unfold. There's something about so I think most definitely this connection is gonna feel like an opening up, but most definitely an opening up or like a blossoming experience for you. But specifically, I'm being taken to a blue flower. So I feel like there's going to be a lot of emotions, like deep emotions, like very poetic, deep emotions that are going to solidify your connection between one another. I think this is probably a trait that the two of you share with one another. You guys feel things quite deeply. And I'm also being taken to the sensation of layers. And this makes me think of layers. I mean, maybe I'm kind of getting their impression, like what their personality is. I mean, you could be the same way. I feel like you guys maybe mirror each other in this sense, but there's layers to this person. And it's as you get to know them, you're going to find out like all the different layers that they have to their personality. And maybe this is like upon first impression, you might meet them and be like, wow, oh, okay, they have different sides to them. So this might be something you notice right away. I feel like this connection feels quite intuitive. Strong sense of like almost like reading each other's mind or just knowing what each other's thinking, feeling. Yeah. I kind of get that this person, I feel quite deep. So I just sense that like they'll have a look on their face and you'll just kind of know. So I think that's what the layers also represent is they don't show all of those layers to people. Like they only show those to those who they're really close to and connected with. And so this is why you'll get a sense for what's going on underneath because you're going to learn how to read them really well. And I think them you as well. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing a kid. I think I'm getting a little bit of backstory. It feels like their backstory of a kid. Well, most definitely, I feel like they've gone through transformations in their life and they've seen darkness and difficulties. I'm just seeing like an innocent child watching their parents fight. Yeah, I'm seeing a boy. Mm, or like a dark haired young boy, and he's just watching his parents fight or disagree, like very unpleasantly. Okay, I'm gonna try not to take too long. So I think that's all I'm picking up from the pendulum. I mean, I could always pick up more, but I don't. We don't have all day. I feel like this reading is also gonna be long, so make sure you're comfortable. Yeah, I also feel like this person is. There's also something about the shape of this pendulum to me that sticks out. I think they're quite goal oriented and quite focused. It's like when they want to achieve goals, they set their sights on it and they just go towards it and they move towards it very diligently. I feel like this person has a healthy Saturn concept in their life, like this healthy understanding of structure and discipline and how to like work on goals and focus on them. I think this person has a tendency also to hit on target too. Like when it comes to, let's say they visualize, they write something on their wish list. I feel like they're really good at hitting their wish list and getting what they want and achieving these goals. Um, yeah, I'm getting a lot of divine masculine energy where someone's like quite structured, they just go for it and they figure it out. I feel like maybe meeting you. I feel like this person kind of keeps to themselves. So I feel like meeting you, they're gonna be quite quiet, more observant than anything. Oh, there's a fly here. He's searching. Um, I think you guys are. I mean, I'm getting divine masculine, so I feel like you guys are gonna have a really nice amount of polarity between the two. Because I feel like you guys are different. I think this person is not quite as expressive. I mean, we'll find out. They might have like I think maybe they hide that expressive part of themselves and then it comes out. But yeah, smart, intelligent, responsible. I'm most definitely getting that. Structured. I mean, it's what's interesting? A lot of these future spouse readings, I pretty much get structured and disciplined throughout all of them because to be honest, most people aren't attracted to a lot of chaos when it comes to settling down, because they're always looking for stability. So stability is going to be like a current, like a continuous current throughout all of these readings. Yeah, this person is very stable. And yeah, I feel like they're slow to approach people, but very intentional in terms of what they want. I feel like this person most definitely knows what they want. Okay, so let's go ahead and look into additional details. So let's just go ahead and find out what is your first impression of them, because I feel like that's how we should start this reading. And then we'll look into these additional details about them. So your first impression of them is Fool. Okay. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes is using humor to wound rather than liberate. Denial of your emotional truth. So to me, I actually feel like this person uses humor to disarm people as well as to get through those layers, because I'm seeing this mask. I actually feel like it's not that they wear a mask. I feel like they just it's like the more they have, okay, like I was feeling like this person is deep, but I feel like the mask is like a representation. They don't show or reveal all of those emotions at once. And people who tend to have like a really good sense of humor tend to be very emotional underneath and have a lot of layers to them. And yeah, very, very beautiful emotions. Because you see the mask, right? The mask is laughing, but underneath it, this guy is crying. So yeah, quite deep emotional person, a deep emotional pool. They're gonna have like, they do reveal their emotions. They are very fearless with revealing their emotions, but it's with those who they're very close to. And it takes me back to the flower that was unfolding. So it's like when they reveal their emotions, you're gonna be like, oh my gosh, you're so deep and like your heart is so beautiful. Yeah, that's what you're gonna get from them. What was the other thing? Yeah. Okay, so the next thing, so that's your first impression of them, is you feel like, okay, you know, they're very funny, but there's something else. There's depth to them. There's another layer to them. Okay, we also have here, oh my gosh, I've never seen this one. Lord Shiva, transcendence, rise up, honor your inner force. Steps are being given, dance with the universe. Shiva, and Shiva with the snake around him. Okay, let me see, first impression. Quite warm. Yeah, your first impression is that they're quite warm and spiritual, I would have to say, with the Lord Shiva, because it says here, rise up, honor your inner force. Yeah, this person has a strong inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. I think they most definitely have like a obvious playful side to them. Let me go ahead and get the book and we'll just look at that, the definition of that, since it's new. Shiva is one of India's trinity of male god figures. He's depicted also intuitive with that moon like right above his head and third eye. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna sense that this person's intuitive. It's not like you're gonna see it more than sense it. I think you're just gonna sense it because you're sensitive. You're very intuitive too. So you're just gonna sense that this person has this about them. Yeah. Okay, so we have here, Shiva is one of India's trinity of male god figures. He is depicted wearing a cobra around his neck, representing his capacity to tame fear or the ego, surrounded by stars, showing his connection to the cosmos and holding a trident, acknowledging the three aspects of divine masculine power. Yeah, okay, so without question, this person has, because I was getting that, a lot of divine masculine energy. So for this pile, I'm getting a lot of divine masculine energy in terms of your impression from your future spells, just letting y'all know. Creator, so divine masculine power in India, creator, preserver, and destroyer. Oh, wow. He is known as the destroyer because of his warrior-like energy and ability to destroy fear. Okay, so we have fearless and destroying fear. So this person comes off as quite fearless, so they might be also just like quite bold in the way that they act and do things, and maybe they can be quite expressive with, I want to get more details, but I feel like there's an aspect to them that's quite expressive. It feels more artistic than it does here are my emotions. It feels more artistic. Like when people channel their stuff into their art, sometimes they can hide behind it because it's not fully them. It's just an aspect of them, but it's like, if you think about an actor taking on an acting role, it's like in this character, there's parts of them in that character, but they can kind of hide behind the character. So I'm getting that from this person. Okay. He's known as the destroyer because of his warrior-like energy and ability to destroy fear. He's a facet of the divine father energy. There you go. So if you're looking to have kids, this person has divine father energy and offers paternal protection, support, and guidance. He's also acknowledged as the cosmic dancer because he helps coordinate the interaction between Earth and the cosmos. He has the capacity to help us move beyond the fear of failure and into clarity and connection. Yeah. So this sodalite is also about finding clarity, which is awesome. Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition and things will be clear from this point. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. This is a powerful time as you will transcend the limitations that others have set for you. Yeah, this person has had to overcome, gone through their fair share of transcendence and transformation. It is a time of devotion, ideas. Oh. Stargazing, soul traveling, and soul revealing. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, is here with his sacred sound of Om to lead the way. Okay. This almost feels like, it's like that stage where someone's kind of beginning their spiritual journey. They're beginning to transcend because it says rise up. I feel like this person is stepping into this phase in their life. And this is probably where you guys are connecting. It's like this person's wanting to transform themselves and with the snake, overcome their fears. Yeah. Okay, so that's your first impression. Additional details about your future spouse. Guardian angel, you are not alone. Yeah, so this person has a way of making people feel like they're not alone. And I think that's their, like with this deep blue, that was kind of the color I was seeing. Yeah, this person most definitely has a deep sensitivity to them. They're a guardian for other people, so they're a guide for other people. People most definitely look up to this person. It could be in the field that they're in where they help to guide people. They guide people very intuitively. So they use their intuition here. We have third eye, the moon. So I feel like this person's psychic. I don't know if they know they're psychic, but I feel like they most definitely know how to use it. Whether it's intentional or not, they just get a lot of downloads about what to do and they know how to help people. I feel like whatever they do help people work through emotions. They actually might be a counselor, which is also why I think they do keep on like they stay professional, but at the same time it's like when you need to get through those layers. Let's say you're working with a client, you're usually the one who's staying more neutral and you're the one who's holding space for other people. But yes, this is most definitely someone who is a great listener, without question. They're all about deep emotions. So they're about having those deep conversations and discussions about life, the universe, emotions, their past. They're pretty open in terms of how all of that works. But I think this person is quite intuitive. I feel like I want to say that they've accumulated success through just kind of having a sense of knowing for what would bring them success. They have a strong sense for knowing who's right or what's the right direction to go in terms of creating success. So we have the sun, moon, and the eye here. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this is quite bright energy. Warm, bright. We also have here house 2. Yeah, so again, I was talking about success. So we have house 2 and Pluto. I was talking about transformation. There's the Pluto. So house 2 is also about family because it's your upbringing. It's like when you're it's the family you've been blessed with and given. Fourth house is more like psychology, mother, but second house is like your family. And the things that surround you, because your family is the one who provides you with the things that surround you when you're a baby, when you're an infant. So this person has most definitely seen shadows in their life, like with their parents, because I was seeing them see their parents, with their family. They've seen a lot of family dysfunction, like a lot. But they've also created a lot of transformation for themselves. So what's beautiful is that Pluto's here. they've had power struggles with their family, but they've learned how to figure out and find power within themselves, because I'm getting a lot of like strength and determination from this energy and from their crystal reading. I'm sensing that this person is quite stable. We have house 2 here, very stable, very responsible, very secure in themselves. They've gone through a lot of transformations. And part of their gift is vulnerability. Yes. They have a beautiful connection with their vulnerability. But yes, I think they've also been able to create success in terms of business, because second house is always about building physical possessions. So I feel like they've most definitely maybe experienced a rags to riches. They've experienced rags to riches, or they've experienced having very little to having a lot. But Pluto always calls for you to evolve. And they've had to like psychologically dive within themselves to learn how to be stable, develop their self-worth, and their strength. Okay. So now we're going to look into their first impression of you, which is this card. Oh my gosh, Persephone, inexperienced, 42. Wow, they think you're quite innocent and sweet. I'm like, is that a compliment? Inexperienced. They think you are like the purest, sweetest, like innocent soul. They're also very sensitive too. So this is why they're drawn to you. They think you're like the sweetest, most pure, most innocent spirit they've ever seen, without question. Like this is, I mean, whenever I look at this card specifically, it just feels so stunning to me. She's just so innocent, like very like doll-eyed and sweet. Like, yeah, they think you're like the most sweet person ever. I want to look up Persephone. I don't really know too much about Persephone, and I'm not going to pull the book. I'm going to look up the definition from my phone. But we have the numbers here. 4. So 4 to me is about stability. I think they feel like you're quite stable. They would have to. They want to settle down with you. I feel like they would have to feel like you're a stable person. They feel like you're a sweet soul, pure soul. Oh yes, she has plumerias in her hair, which is a symbol of purity. Wow. And yeah, most definitely very beautiful, very attractive. Like, I don't know. Whenever I look at this card, I kind of stop in my tracks for a minute. So I feel like that's how they're gonna feel when they first see you. Like, whoa, you're stunning. So 2, that's about connection. Yeah, they feel like I'm gonna say like an instant connection to you. 4 and 2 add up to 6. So that's the heart. I feel like they feel like you have like such a pure heart. And then we also have here, I am who I am, crown chakra 26. Look at that. Those energies feel very similar. Crown chakra. So crown chakra is like the sense of knowing, clairsentient, claircognizant. I am who I am. Yeah, they feel like you're like with this inexperience, what they love about you. I'm kind of almost getting like Virgo energy. It's like you don't hide who you are. You're just authentic and pure. Very much I'm getting Anurata. I'm getting the lotus flower energy. It's like the ability to stay pure in spite of chaotic circumstances. That's what they sense from you. It's like, wow, this person is so authentic, so pure. They've somehow been able to maintain this beautiful light and this beautiful energy around them in this chaotic world. And I think that's probably the most off-putting, not off, alluring to them. I would say attractive to them. I just saw 22:44 on the clock. Yeah, I think that's the most attractive to them. It's like somehow you've maintained. I feel like they also feel like you're in your own world as well, because she has her eyes closed. She just looks like she's in her own world. I'm getting a lot of Rohini energy as well. Rohini is about like this beautiful, imaginative world. It's in the sign of Taurus. Yeah, and then here we go. We have here 6, which is about the heart, and 2, which is about connections. 26 is, I don't remember that number, but I do recall that it has a lot to do with nurturing and love energy. So they feel like your energy is like, very healing, very nurturing is what I'm sensing. Okay, let me go ahead and look up something quick about Persephone. Goddess, queen of the underworld, wife of god Hades. Wow. Okay, that's very interesting. I didn't know Persephone was the wife of Hades. Does that look like that would be the wife of Hades? She was the goddess of spring growth. Look at that. Look at that. This one has nothing to do with Persephone. But look at that. Doesn't that look like spring? Who was worshipped alongside her mother, Demeter. Okay. Daughter of Zeus. She became the queen of the underworld. Wow. There's something like really deep about that. It's like you're so innocent, but you also have this shadow side to them. And I feel like this is what they can relate to you on. Because she was married to Hades. So it's like, I think I said it already. That's the part that's most alluring to them. This person most definitely has the sense that you've gone through shadow. Have you gone through, you've had your fair share of experiences, but somehow you've maintained having a good heart in spite of it. So the goddess of spring and growth, let's talk about spring. So spring comes after winter. It's like this refreshing, that's what you're going to feel like to them. Spring. Immediately you feel like spring, like new life, just like new. That's what the inexperience is as well. It's like this new, fresh energy. Like you're a breath of fresh air to them, most definitely. It says here, once upon a time, she was playing in a flowery meadow with a nymph. Wow. And then she was kidnapped. Okay. In other myths, Persephone appears exclusively as the queen of the underworld, receiving the likes of Hercules. And is that Hercules? And I'm sorry, is that court? Persephone was usually depicted as a young goddess holding sheaves of grain and a flaming torch. Sometimes she was shown in the company of her mother. Okay, so let's talk about the flaming torch and the grain. So grain to me makes me think of nurturing energy. So grain is about nurturing, it's about feeding, eating, nurturing, nourishment. And the flame of torch, to me, I think that's what you have. It's like you have this kind of fire. Maybe you've used that fire to burn away the impurities of your life. But yeah, this person just sees right into your soul right away. Yeah, so crown chakra, strong sense of knowing, getting downloads. Yes, just beautiful energy. Okay, so let's go ahead and move forward. We have here, so this is what they appreciate the most about you and why they decide like you're special to them. We have here dream sweet, sleep deep. Sleep that's deep and lasts till morn. Wondrous dreams for days were born. And again, we have this depiction of a young girl who's just sleeping so innocently. So you really are a breath of fresh air to this person. I feel like you are a dreamer and they love this about you. There's something about you that's just, your energy is very, very peaceful to them. It's like this. It's just innocent and peaceful. And I feel like that's what they love, is like they love that they can feel at peace and at ease when they're around you, just around your energy. What else can I say? Sleep that's deep, that lasts till morn, wondrous dreams. You're also their dream. There we go. You're their dream. You're their dream person. Like you are the dream for them. So this person is most definitely being very intentional about wanting to settle down with you because they're like, you are the dream. What can I do to make this a reality? Without question. We also have here fertility. Okay. So to me, fertility, it's a very attractive energy. It's like a very magnetic energy. This is what you want in terms of a future spouse reading. So, I mean, I'm getting a lot of divine feminine for how this person is receiving you. But like for the divine feminine, what makes a woman attractive is her fertility. So usually like her skin is glowing. She's youthful. She's beautiful. She looks lively and alive. This person, all of those things, that's how they feel about you. They feel like they want you to be the mother of their child or their children. Like that is how, or the father, okay? We got some divine masculines. They might see you as the father of their children. But this person, they see you as quite abundant. And look again, this woman is sleeping alongside the tree. She's also in her garden. Same imagery. Sleeping. That's like innocent. Yeah, you are the dream to this person. You look so healthy, radiant, beautiful, lively. Everything that they could have ever desired, attractive, they see in you. Yeah. You may also be quite creative, fertility. You might be quite creative. You might have a lot of ideas because you're a dreamer. You could be a dreamer. So there's something about you. You have a lot of ideas, a lot of dreams that you want to pursue, and they find this beautiful about you. Yeah, I feel like you are most definitely the light of this person's life. Or you will be anyways. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull some tarot. Okay, so I have to be specific about what to ask here because we got a lot of information available here. Yeah, so 4 and 5 add up to 9, which makes me think of 9 of Cups. You're this person's dream person. And we talked about the 4 about stability. They feel like you're going to be like very stable in their life. I just feel like these energies are exactly the same. It's so beautiful. Let's see. What other details should we know about pile number 1's future spouse? So we have here 6 of Swords. Okay, they're going through transitions in their life. They're trying to anyways. Clarify the 6 of Wands for me, please. The Fool card. Okay, yeah. So, fun fact, this person is going through a transition in their life where they're creating a new beginning and a fresh start. I think this is why they're going to be attracted to you because you feel like that new, fresh, refreshing energy too. This is like the exact same energy. So this person's aligning with you as we speak. I feel like they're aligning their energy to be with you. I mean, you know, whether they're aware of it or not yet, subconsciously they're doing it. They've desired for a future spouse. Yeah, so they're in this kind of carefree, they're transitioning into a carefree period. Like I felt like this person was quite serious. And I feel like they're trying to be, we got here the Fool too. They're trying to become more of this like open, new, refreshed energy where they're just open to new experiences, new ways of seeing life. And I think they're also going on that beautiful transcendent experience as well and moving away from maybe more of this like house 2 of like building their assets and whatnot. Tell me more about pile number 1's future spouse guides. Okay, we have Mercury and Sagittarius in the 5th house. Oh, my candle just went out. One of them in. Anyways. Yeah, so most definitely a very avid communicator. Yes, I think that's like the first impression here too, that Fool energy. It's like they use humor, they communicate through humor. Maybe that's how they approach you, is like a funny joke, or they mention something that makes you laugh. Yeah, this person has a beautiful sense of humor. Most definitely very open to life. Just they're with that Mercury in the 5th in Sagittarius. Mercury in Sagittarius, I think this person likes to have, it does give me Lord Shiva energy where they like to talk about, they're very philosophical. They're very philosophical. They like to have a lot of philosophical conversations. And I actually mentioned that earlier. So yeah, this person most definitely likes to have very philosophical conversations in life. What else? Well, because it's in the 5th house and 5th house is connected to romance, they actually might find it romantic if you're interested in having these conversations too. They find this really attractive quality. Sagittarius are also the dreamers because they're about being more expansive, opening their mind to the possibilities. So this person is most definitely a dreamer and quite creative, maybe also versatile in their creativity. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I missed a card here. Any additional information about pile number 1's future spouse? Oh, okay. Y'all got the sudden wealth card. That's funny. Okay, so tell me more about this sudden wealth. So we got the number 11. I most definitely feel like this person has had to build a lot of structure and discipline to master themselves. I think they did come from like a bit of a chaotic background with a family, or maybe even a restrictive background with family. I think it's very important because I saw this boy was watching their parents argue. I think it's very positive. It's very important for them to hear words of affirmation and very positive like words from you, or just have very positive conversations in life, especially with this Fool next to the Swords energy. It's very important for them to have very positive conversations because I think they've heard a lot of negativity and negative communication styles. So the way that you communicate to them is very impactful. Tell me more about this sudden wealth energy. Let's see. What am I getting? Wealth. I think they've been lucky. That's what it is. I think they've been it's not really lucky, it's more like karmically lucky, probably without them realizing it, but, yeah. So I was talking about rags to riches. I literally said that, and we got the sudden wealth card. That's literally sorry, confirmation. I literally said that earlier. That's crazy. Tell me more about the sudden wealth. So we'll just clarify this. Two of Pentacles, yeah. We see their wealth, yep. Tell me more. Knight of Cups, okay. Tell me more. Emperor, okay. See, I was wondering where that was going. I think we just found out. Okay. It's literally a story. Yeah, so this person's most definitely the future spouse material, without question. This person's a natural provider. I'm getting a lot of divine masculine energy. This person's a natural provider. They are more than happy to provide and take care of you with this Two of Pentacles. So it's like the Two of Pentacles is still an exchange of resources. So they're more than happy to provide in exchange for your love and your energy. It's what I'm getting, because we have here the Empress, and she's just sitting there on her chair, like just like totally looking amazing and beautiful and in her self-care. Like this person wants to treat you like a queen or a king. If we got some divine masculines, this person wants to like treat you like royalty. Because remember, the Empress embodies all the queens. All the queens. This person wants you to have a really good life. They're very romantic. Most definitely, they want to take care of you. So sudden wealth is them just like they're very generous. So they're very generous with wanting to take care of those they have in their lives. I'm most definitely getting they are digging your energy. So tell me more about pile one's future spouse first impression of pile number one. What is their future spouse first impression? Okay. Oh, interesting. Wow. This takes me back to the I am who I am energy. We have here Mars and Aries in the 10th house. And Mars does phenomenal in the 10th house. So if you're like, because they most definitely see you as very creative, I'm getting with that energy, with fertility and the dreamer energy. I think this person sees you as very creative, and they're most definitely impressed by that. So yeah, Mars in the first. What else can I say? They think you're a boss. What on earth? We gotta get clarifiers on this energy, because Mars and Aries do not play. So didn't I say she was carrying the torch? And I didn't really get into detail about the torch. That's right. Persephone, she carries the torch. There's something about a torch, right, that symbolizes fire. Even this I am who I am, it's very much Mars and Aries. It's like I'm unapologetically who I am, but it's like a combination of youthful energy, authenticity, and natural leadership. But with a Mars, to me, Mars is like a leader who leads themselves. You're a leader because you lead yourself. You do your own thing. You follow your own path. You follow your own authentic path. This person loves that about you. Okay, so to clarify the Mars and Aries in the 10th. Tell me more. Yeah, the torch. Carry the torch. Like, look, Six of Swords again. Tell me more. And then we're going to end this reading. King of Pentacles. Tell me more. The World card. Interesting. Transition, King of Pentacles, and then it ends. Something ending. Well, does that feel like a Mars in the Aries in the 10th house energy? What is that? Tell me more about this tarot reading here. Saturn in the 8th. Yeah, that's the endings, and that's Virgo. Okay. I was like, what the heck is going on? I feel like it took me, because sometimes the tarot, it takes you somewhere else, not where you thought you were going. So it's important to follow the stories. Okay, so Saturn is about discipline and structure. It's in the 8th house of death, endings, rebirth, sex, occulticism, wealth, investments, and hidden things. Hidden, with the Virgo energy. That just popped out. Okay, well, I think this person is going through this transition period right now where things are ending. It feels work related because it has Saturn there. And to me, Saturn is like something you put a lot of work and effort into when you have Virgo here, which is about work. So I feel like this person is ending a cycle in life when it comes to what they've been doing with this King of Pentacles. When it comes to their career, they're like wanting a new experience. I feel like they're going through like a little bit of up level or awakening or transcendence right now. And this is why this is happening, especially because it's in the 8th house of like spiritual, like the subconscious mind. It's like deep spiritual, deep emotional transformation. Yeah, because we have here Hangman here, which is about surrendering sometimes to things that we didn't expect. Yeah, 8th house can be about sudden events. Anything else you want to tell me about this? There it is, 8 of Cups. Yep. So they're walking away to find what makes them happy. We already sensed that. Okay, so what does... I don't know. What else? I'm like stuck on like what else to ask. We got their first impression of you. Okay, what does pile number 1 have to do to align with their future spouse, guides? Look at that. We got Pluto in the 6th house. So Pluto in the 6th in Sagittarius. Okay. So transformation is happening. It could be happening in your work. It could be in your health. It could be in your daily routine life. Sagittarius is about being more expansive, more open, more generous. It's about this. So your 6th house is doing this. Going through a transformation. They're wanting you to find more power, strength in this area of life. Tell me more about Pluto in the 6th house in Sagittarius, please. And then we'll end this reading. Okay. We have King of Swords. We have a Leo. And the 8 of Wands. Okay, so I think the main message that's coming through in terms of helping you to align with your future spouse is to embody these energies of the King of Swords, the Strength card, and the 8 of Wands. So the King of Swords is all about creating structure and discipline in your life. He gets whatever needs to get he gets whatever needs to get done. So more structure in your life. I'm getting daily life, so more structure in your daily life is necessary. So not going to sleep at crazy hours or eating food that's not so great for our bodies. Yeah, because they want you to feel strong, fertile, abundant, beautiful, prosperous, embracing this energy, just feeling really strong within yourself, and then really capable. And then because we have the King of Swords here, I think it's important to strengthen your mental space. So make sure you're most definitely attending to your mind, not letting your thoughts go awry and take off, but being very intentional about who you are and the person you're trying to become. I'm most definitely getting glow up energy here. Okay, so pile number 1, I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated with you. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hey, pile number 2, if you chose the speckled white, gray, pink, and slightly green jasper, then this is your reading. Okay, so as usual, I'll start with reading your crystal first and then your cards. Guides, dial me into the energies of pile number 2. So the first thing that's coming through is I feel like this person's quite patient. I just keep hearing, hey, I got you, or hey, let me do that. So I feel like this person's quite helpful. They like to do acts of service. They like to be of use. Yeah, quite giving of their time, their energy. And patient. I'm getting a sense that they're patient. The energy feels quite patient. So I keep getting distracted by my setup. I've been wanting to fix it like here and there. And I feel like this person doesn't really miss anything. I feel like they're quite detail oriented. They're very observant because I keep wanting to focus on random little things. I don't know. They might have a beautiful patient energy about them. Sorry, I already said that. But yes, it's confirmation. They have a beautiful patient energy about them. Observant energy. This person notices things, like little details that you wouldn't realize. I'm most definitely getting the vibes like if this person needed, I feel like they wouldn't miss anything on the schedule, or they would be very intentional about like, what do you need? What do you need from the grocery store? I feel like this person just has feels like they have a clear mental space. They're very structured and organized in terms of how they operate. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, this energy feels very ideal in terms of future spells. I feel like this person is just responsible, reliable, efficient. I feel like they're skilled. They would know how to fix things around the house and help you with whatever you need. This is most definitely life partner energy. Like it's like they're very much wanting to be a helpmate and help you do things, get things done. This person, I'm getting a lot of masculine energy in the sense that they're not super emotional. They're more like efficient, structured, and organized. Um, but they have, like, a soft emotional side to them. Like, almost like a playful, childlike side to them. They would be great with I could easily see this person with kids, like, playing with kids, doing things outdoors with kids. I think they like to be outdoors for sure and be in natural environments. Yeah, there's just something about details, like, this person does not miss the details. They will not forget a birthday, they will not forget an anniversary, they will not forget the things that you like. They will know the exact food, the exact way you like your pillow to sit. They like being useful, like, they like looking at little details. Oh, it's so cute. That's so cute. I feel like that's kind of how it's very much, yeah, divine masculine energy, but at the same time, it feels a little bit nurturing. I feel like this person has, like, these almost subconscious nurturing qualities. I feel like they almost mirror their mother. I'm getting a sense that they mirror their mother. They're close with their mother, where maybe they watch their mother do things and they know how to do the same things when it comes to their partners. This person most definitely doesn't feel like they have a ton of like, partners, like, I feel like they've dated, but they've dated intentionally to, like, find someone, and they're just looking for they have, like, a really easygoing nature about them. I feel like when they find you or whatever, it's just gonna be like, "Okay, are you interested? Are you interested in settling? Let's do this." It's gonna be very adult. I feel like this is the type of person, as soon as they came out of college, they knew exactly what career they wanted to do, um, at what age they wanted to get married. It's adorable. Yeah, this energy is just so cute. Okay. All right. That was fun. Let's go ahead and look into the cards and see. So first we're going to look at your first impression of them. This is details about them. This is your first impression about them. Wow, they got 3 here. Okay. And then we'll look about their first impression of you and what makes you unique, that they're just like, "Oh my gosh, this is my person." All right, so we have here engineer. Yep. Ability to give creative energy, a practical expression, very practical, talent for designing resolutions to common dilemmas. Yeah. Yep. So they have like an engineer mind. They might actually be an engineer. They're just very practical in terms of like knowing what to do and get done around the house in a relationship. This person easily very ideal for marriage. This person was like made for marriage. They were raised for marriage, raised knowing what to do and how to care for someone. They know how to provide if you want a provider. They know how to be nurturing if you need someone to be a nurturer. They know how to have adult conversations. They know how to be playful at times. And what's so sweet is they will never forget dates about like when your anniversary is and all these things. I'm still distracted by like wanting to fix things. Like I think that's this person. I think that's gonna be one of their quirks, and it might maybe annoy you. It's like they like to adjust things, like tinker away and adjust things all the time, and it might be like, "Okay, can you stop doing that right now?" They can't help it. It's part of their quirks. But they do it for you too, is what I'm getting. Okay, so yeah, very responsible, very stable energy, beautiful here. They're a good communicator. To me, this is like the not overly emotional energy. Sometimes when people are overly emotional, they get lost in their emotions. They say things they'll regret. This is not really that person. They won't just like blurt out things. They'll say things intentionally to get to a point, or yeah, quite practical in that sense. We have here liberator. Oh, maybe they do say things at times. Freeing yourself and others from outmoded beliefs, releasing negative thought patterns. Oh, okay. Outmoded beliefs. Shadow attributes. Imposing your own tyranny over those you claim to liberate, ignoring legitimate constraints. Okay. Yeah, so another kind of blue energy here. So what was I getting? I think this person very comfortable to be around. They like people to feel comfortable with being themselves. I think this is kind of giving me, people how people like to have political discussions and be like, well, I wouldn't do this, or it doesn't make sense for the government to do that. I feel like that's kind of this person. They're very outspoken about issues in the world, and they can be quite passionate about it, but I feel like they're very intelligent about that. They like to think ahead, so they like to be quite modern and futuristic thinking in how they operate and see things and view things, and they like to challenge people. But I'm most definitely getting like encourage people, because it says free people of negative thought patterns. Encourage people to see things in a different light. What else am I getting? Yeah, it's a little bit of enlightenment energy. It's like they like to enlighten people and have those really interesting conversations about how to see things differently and how to embrace the new earth. The new earth, or just a new, like it says, a new mode of thinking, new way of thinking. Yeah, this person's very forward thinking. I feel like they'd be very open to, like, if you're into your spiritual, it might not be their thing, but they're perfectly fine with you being into it. They don't care. They feel like people should just be who they are. Um, yeah, so this is your first impression of them, by the way. Yeah, your first impression of them, I feel like they were quite transparent in terms of who they are. Like who they are, how they present themselves to you the first time you meet is how they will be. They might be doing something where they're talking, or they're leading, or they're at the head of something where they're speaking very openly about their opinions, and you're like, oh wow, this person's very open about this and that, and that's your first impression of them. Is like, wow, this person's very open-minded person. We also have here Archangel Michael, trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Wow. That's your first impression of them. So maybe if you're looking for a divine masculine, this is the person that, I don't know. This is their vibe. This is their energy. I mean, that's intense. Archangel Michael, you got an angel? Trusting heaven. So like I was talking about, this person likes to be of service and be helpful to other people. That's your first impression of them, is that this person likes to be very helpful. Their energy feels very safe and responsible as well. Yeah, there might be something maybe quite angelic about them, very sweet. I kept saying sweet the entire time I was looking at that. So yeah, I think you're gonna feel the same way. And I feel like you're gonna feel the same way about this person. It's like, oh, you're so sweet. Okay, so let me go ahead and read it, because I have not gotten this card before. Archangel Michael, Saint Michael, is one of the 4 major archangels in the Abrahamic religions. Oh, sorry, Abrahamic religions. His twin flame is faith. Ooh, maybe that's you. His twin flame is faith. He is loved all over the world because he is the patron saint of protection. He wields a bright sword of light to help us detach from dramas, challenges, or fears. His name means he who is like God. Whoa. And his fiery presence helps awaken our leadership skills and reminds us that we have the capacity to connect with heaven. So this person has layers to them without question. They have this beautiful practical side, and then they have this fiery, passionate side to them. Our leadership skills, and reminds us that we have the capacity to connect with heaven. If challenges are present in your life, call on Michael to bring his sword of light to energetically disconnect you from what's no longer serving you. Yeah, I feel like this person's a natural I wouldn't say a natural problem solver, but they're a really good problem solver. This is someone people you get a sense, but I most definitely feel like this is part of who they are. Is that people just go to them if they need to resolve something or figure something out or if they need a solution. Your angel team is with you now. You are not in this alone. You may be feeling sensitive or overwhelmed, but your angels are inviting you to take a step back so that they can come in and share their light of miracles. You may feel that your prayers aren't heard, but that doubt blocks solutions from entering your life. Know that Archangel Michael and his legion of angels are here to help clear anything that's not serving you so that you can allow in the miracles of change that you deserve. So a lot of clearing away energy that doesn't serve you. Yeah, I think this person, it's like their energy and their vibe, it's very, I don't know if I said clean or oops. Yeah, they're very transparent. Their energy feels very clean. So I feel like that's the energy or vibe that they give to other people is um they're just very trustworthy and they're going to help them. They want to help people. They want to be of aid to other people. Yeah. Yeah, very beautiful energy. There's so much to that. Like an angel. Most definitely acts of service. Yeah, a lot of divine masculine energy. Like this person will take action when they need to. That's a really good first impression, I gotta say. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to other little details about y'all spouse, future spouse. We have here sage, be devoted and committed. Yeah, so this person is extremely devoted and committed in partnerships. They have no problem with that. Commitment does not scare them at all. They plan for commitment. They expect it. They're quite intelligent. They felt really observant to me, so I feel like they know how to sit and pause and listen. They would be a good listener as well as talker and speaker. They would communicate their points without getting overly emotional. They have times where they can get very passionate, but it's passionate about things that they really care about. Here with the liberator energy, they just get passionate about things they care about. So let's say they're very passionate about climate change. They'll be very vocal about that and open about that. Yeah, they have no problem. Their energy flows really nicely. So I feel like this person knows how to communicate when they need to. They don't hold anything in, but at the same time, they're very intelligent. It's like a really nice balance of emotional energy and intellect. Yeah, they're a learner of life. They want to learn from life. They're also quite open. I'm getting when it comes to like spirituality, they're very open to other people's viewpoints. But I think they might get a little headstrong. I'm getting that from the liberator about their beliefs sometimes. About, well, no, this is like things that they're very passionate about because they feel like that's the right, most loving version of it. They're always aiming for the most right, most just, most loving perspective. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the next cards. We have here Venus. Yes. Isn't there something about Archangel Michael connected to love? I'm going to have to look that up. So with Venus, we have Uranus, and we have here square. Okay. So for a minute, I'm just going to go ahead and look up Archangel Michael and just look up what his connection to romance is or love is, because I feel like there is a connection. Well, his twin flame is faith. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and read what I found. It says here, the great captain, the leader of the heavenly hosts, and the warrior helping the children of Israel. And I was getting that feeling that this person would be great with kids. Okay, so this person is most definitely a natural leader, or they've learned how to become a leader with this liberator energy without question. It says warrior helping the children. So this person's very passionate about helping causes, like causes where people are in need or very passionate about being of service, like on a greater capacity, at a greater capacity as well. And I'm not very surprised, like with this Uranus here, to me, that makes a lot of sense because Uranus co-rules Aquarius energy in the 11th house, which is Aquarius house. So this person thinks big. They think different. They think unique. They think very futuristic. Most definitely they're about embracing change and creating like real change and beautiful change into the world. They're quite generous, very caring, very loving. And they like to tackle challenging situations. They like to tackle challenges. They're not afraid of challenges. They like to face it head on. Their energy feels very straightforward in the sense that I feel like this person, they're not holding anything. Sometimes people, they hold things in and they don't know how to process their emotions. I feel like this person processes their emotions. They express themselves. They're very passionate about the things that they love. They're very loving, very caring. And it's because of this, their energy just flows really nicely. They're not afraid of difficulty. Okay. So let's go ahead and get, what is their first impression of you? Wait, what's this cards? No, these are supposed to go together. I don't know how I got mixed up. We got here Kuan Yin Compassion 26. Wow. It's so crazy. We are getting straight up very divine masculine energy for these future spouse reading, and then we're getting very divine feminine energy for y'all. Okay, so this person sees you as very loving and compassionate. That's their first impression of you, is like you have a very kind heart, kind soul. And they find this really beautiful about you. This person, most definitely, they see into people's hearts like right away. I would have to say attraction is probably there, but they most definitely, which by the way, this person might be quite attractive. I feel like with this Archangel Michael picture, let me look at him, right? Look at him. Look at him. Maybe this is why you also find this person to be like an angel, because it's like, wow, what are the chances that this person exists who shares similar beliefs, is very passionate about life, but yet they look like they're like my ideal type, or they are what I find attractive. Yeah, so this person's most definitely got a bit of attraction going on there with that Venus energy, and I think they most definitely find you attractive, but they see your heart first, like almost right away. So you guys might meet where they're expressing themselves about what they're passionate about, and you're expressing yourself about what you're passionate about as well. Yeah, I think this person has a very healthy, passionate, compassionate, and courageous nature about them. You notice that they have a very unique mind and way of seeing things, even with this engineer combined with the liberator energy. And they have a good heart. But this is also part of just who they are too. Okay, so for the next one we got y'all, I'm the light of my soul, third eye chakra, number 22. Beautiful. So this is their first impression of you. So without question, yes, they see your beautiful heart, but they also find you beautiful as well. So a lot of the Venusian energy, this reminds me of the Venusian paintings of the women. I'm the light of myself. I think they see you as quite confident and comfortable with yourself and in yourself. It's like you are the light of your soul. So most definitely they see you as someone who's like independently looking to create happiness and beauty around you and surrounding yourself with growth. You know, you take charge of your life. You take charge of creating light, creating healing in your life. I think they think you have a beautiful soul. Third eye chakra, that's about being sense of knowing, right? Being quite intuitive. We have here 22, which connects me with the master number 22, which is about being a visionary, creative. So they may see you as quite creative. I mean, we're getting Venusian energy here. Creative as well as a blessing in their life. Most definitely. Or they feel blessed to have come upon you without question. But yes, oh my goodness, they are going to think you are, like, I'm getting like very much I am a grown woman vibes here. They're going to see you as a very beautiful grown woman. Intelligence. I'm getting intelligent, smart, compassionate. And what else? There's like it's like a confidence that's very natural. It feels like very natural. You're very comfortable with who you are, what your beliefs are, who you are. We also have here a well and a dolphin back here. I never noticed that. Maybe you also take them to a space of paradise as well. You make them feel like, oh my gosh, is this paradise or is this real life? Yeah, I think there's something about you, most definitely upon first impression, they're going to be like, is this real? Are you real? Yeah. Because this to me gives me like that Venusian energy, and Venus Venusian energy can be about like illusions sometimes. So it's going to be like, whoa, is this? I think you guys are going to feel the same way about each other, honestly. It's like, whoa, what are the chances? Okay, so moving on to what makes you unique and special that they're like, this is my person. We have your inspiration. 19. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring inspiration to me. Beautiful. And we have here Isis. Whenever I see Isis, I always think about Osiris and Isis and how they're like basically divine counterparts. So most definitely they're going to feel inspired by you and inspired by your presence and your energy and what you're radiating. But I'm getting a sense that they most definitely see you as an equal. Like they sense that oh, well, this is why they choose to settle down with you. Duh. So they're going to be like, okay, this person is my equal. It's like they can have intelligent conversations with you. They feel emotionally connected to you. They feel like you are they're like about being of service and helping, but you with this compassion energy, I feel like they admire that you're about the same energy. It's about giving and being compassionate, being kind to people. So they see you as their equal. A goddess of magic. Most definitely we're getting goddess energy here. So I feel like they see you as a goddess of magic. If you're a divine masculine, they see you as a king, right? A king to their queen. To bring inspiration to me, or a king to king, or queen to queen. Whichever one. Yeah, they feel like you're quite inspirational, quite magical. You know, this isn't really surprising to me because I'm like, what is divine feminine energy if not goddess magic? So they are absolutely drawn towards your divine feminine beauty, your divine feminine energy. We also have here, whoa, you are the goddess of magic, psychic abilities. Wow. Wow. Okay. You're like a priestess to them. Yeah, and I do get priestess vibes from Isis all the time. So this person sees you, they like that you're very intuitive. I think because I think they're quite practical, maybe. I'm getting that because we have a lot of intellect coming through from these cards, but you're very intuitive. And they find that like amazing. This is what makes you so unique. They're like, this is my person. They like that I feel like because they like that you guys are different, or that this is one of the ways that you can complement each other. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and pull some more cards on that because I want to know. Even with the third eye chakra, that's about knowing, right? Claircognizant or clairsentient, but I think most definitely claircognizant. It's just you just know things and they're like, whoa, how did you know that? And they find that fascinating. Can I get a clarifier for these psychic abilities from pile number 2's future spouse first impression? Look at that. We got the 6 of Cups. Oh, most definitely. They feel like they have a past life connection to you with this Osiris and Isis card. Like they feel like psychically connected or like intuitively very connected to you. Wow. Most definitely a past life connection there. It's like, wow, this is my person. Okay, tell me more about the psychic abilities here. If you're the magician, wow, they think you're magic. Pure magic. It literally says Isis goddess. They think you are the Isis goddess of magic. They think you're magical. And this is what they find so fascinating. I think they're very drawn to this because I'm getting a lot of practical energy. I think it amazes them. They've never seen this before. But most definitely they feel like you're their divine counterpart. They're getting strong soulmate vibes from you. I mean, soulmate vibes are popping up in this reading as well, so they most definitely... I mean, I feel like your soulmate, if they're your future spouse, they're most definitely your soulmate too, without question. But yeah. Wow. Yeah, they just think you're a magician. You're magical. So like if you're into like the witchy this stuff, they're into that. They're into you. And I was talking about that earlier, right? I feel like this person's very open-minded. They're so open-minded. They're just like, wow, I'm fascinated. I love it. I love it. They love when people are unique. They love that you're unique. Okay, so anything else you want to tell us about pile number 2's future spouse? Poverty. So I feel like this person has most definitely gone through their fair share of struggles when it comes to, yeah, they've experienced poverty. Tell me more. Any more want to come out? Let's see. Okay, no more. But this person has experienced real struggle when it comes to the financials, second house stuff. So they grew up with very little. I think this is why they're so passionate, and this is why they're quite an angel, and this is why they like to give to those who don't have, is because they didn't have. This person did not have growing up. Let's get more on the poverty card. Guides, can you tell me more? Curious to know the story here. I think they're quite practical in the sense that they've learned to build through, masculine structure, discipline, and building. But I think what fascinates them about you is like you've manifested things into your life, and they're like, "Whoa, how did you do that?" Yeah. Clarify the poverty for me. Tell me more. Okay, we have the Lovers reverse. Tell me more. The Hope card reverse and Judgment. Yeah. Okay. Wow, 3 major arcanas. And isn't that Archangel Michael too? That's crazy. So what is so humbling about this person is they have gone through very painful struggles in life, where they've really been at stages in life where they've lost hope. They've lost hope, and they've been extremely disappointed by how things have panned out. Maybe also quite disappointed in connections, but they've created this rebirth for themselves. This Judgment card, they decided to just create a new life. And I think that's why their energy feels so clean to me. It's because they saw, they experienced this disappointment and hardship, and they decided to change it. They decided to do something about it. So that's beautiful. Tell me more about pile number 2's future spouse guides. Oh, that went far. We have a Libra in the first house. Sign. Moon. Wow. Wow. Okay, so you remember when I was talking about how this person is just very attentive and like attuned to like noticing details? This person's like made for relationships, very much so, with that Moon in Libra in the first house. So Libra ascendants, actually their life changes when like things, their chart gets activated when they meet their person, when they meet their partner. So you're going to feel like this to them. It's going to be like another rebirth for them, because a lot is going to like shift in their life once you come into their life. They're very attuned to their spouse. They're very attuned to people in general, and giving people what they need. Because Libras are very psychic in the sense like they know what people need. They just sense when people need things, and they're willing to be available for it. Yes, Moon in the first house, intuitive indeed. I mean, we all are to some degree. This person is very intuitive. I think about their own needs as well as other people's needs. And I think they're quite transparent with their emotions too, with that Moon in the first house. Like, it's just how they feel is how they feel. They're not really hiding anything. Libra can also be quite the communicator as well. They're also very intuitive and passionate and emotional about their communication. Well, they're very intelligent because we have here Libra, and we have here this blue Liberator. Reminds me a little bit of like Libra Aquarius energy. So they know how to be like have a healthy detachment. Libras have a healthy detachment. They also have a beautiful respect for the masculine and feminine as well. And I think the masculine and feminine within themselves as well. Yeah. Yeah, this person's yep. Every kind of everything I said before. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what you need to do to align with your future spouse. 26 is a nurturing love energy. I've looked this number up before. So it's like nurture and love. They're going to see you as such a nurturer, someone with such a good heart. Yes, we talked about the 22, visionary, very creative energy coming from you. Yeah, they feel like you are a visionary. You're very creative. You're magic. You're like a goddess to them. It's so intense. And 9, I feel like 9 of Cups, you're their dream person. without question. You're their divine counterpart. Okay. What does pile number 2 have to do to align with their future spouse? We have Rahu in the 4th and Aquarius. Okay, so the first thing that's coming to mind is if you're different from your family and you're unique, this person loves whatever makes you different and unique. Whatever you embrace about yourself, that is just different. This person loves being different. They're different and unique in their own way. But they love it when people are unique and different and that they embrace this. So with Rahu in the 4th house, if you're different from your family, they love that. They love that you're, I don't know if you're the black sheep in your family, they love that. Yeah. Another thing that's coming through is if Aquarius is about communication. This person loves to talk about things they're very passionate about. So they like to talk about things that are very much original, very Aquarius-like energy. So things that are like big think beyond. This person likes to imagine beyond. I feel like you're quite imaginative with this Isis goddess of magic and the psychic abilities. So this person loves having those conversations about how the world works in the universe and all of that, and quantum physics. They're into all of that. 4th house, house of home. What else? There's something about, I think 4th house is about enjoying life at home as well. So maybe this person would want to be with someone. I don't know. I gotta look more into that. Because 4th house here, it's psychology is coming through. Opening your mind. Aquarius is very much big thinker, open-minded thinker. Yes. Original, unique. Clarifier for the Rahu in Aquarius in the 4th. Ooh. 7 of Wands. Look at that. I'm not going to even pull anymore. Yeah. They love if they're a rebel. That word did not come out, but here it is. This person is a rebel and they love it. They love being a rebel. Okay. So I was just saying that this person is absolutely going to love if you're sort of rebellious in the sense that you're about living your truth, living your own unique version of life. They're all in support of this, and this is what's going to help you to align with their energy, because this is their energy. This is also a part of your energy, and the more you embrace it, the more you guys will sync up beautifully. Okay, so pile number 2. I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope you guys have a beautiful day or evening, and let me know if it resonated. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. If you chose the amethyst, then this is your reading. So as usual, I'll read your crystal first and then the cards. So for some reason I started singing, I don't know if it was NSYNC or Backstreet Boys, but I think it was NSYNC. But I started singing a song, You Want It, I Got It. So I think that's a sign for your spouse. I mean, I think I was also feeding off of the energy of the previous pile, but this is future spouse. So obviously whatever you got, they want. Whatever they got, you want as well. Also might be a sign that you guys complement each other quite beautifully. Okay, so let me go ahead and look into this crystal reading. Guides, dial me into the energies of pile number 3. Well, the first thing I'm getting, usually when I look at this crystal, the color looks a little bit more faded. It looks a little bit more vibrant, so that's sticking out, like the brightness of the purple. I think this person is quite unique. They're quite unique and they're not afraid to stand out, is what I'm getting. This also might be your energy as well. I mean, it wouldn't shock me if you guys married each other. You probably will in certain ways. I'm being taken to a little bit of a vision. I'm seeing someone holding a bag. It looks like something made of something you would find in like a Native American store, maybe somewhere up northwest. I think this person's quite connected to their roots, to their ancestral line. Yeah. Maybe they're quite close with family. I was just taken to a vision of reminded of me kind of a scene in the movie where, have you guys ever seen Back to the Future? And you've seen, do you remember Doc, the mad scientist? I'm kind of getting that energy from this crystal right now, like a little bit of mad scientist energy, where this person's like he's pouring like different chemicals in different bottles. That's what it looks like to me right now. But I think this person's quite experimental in terms of, I don't know, maybe it's their job or what they do. They're very experimental, they're very exploratory, they're very curious about the world, curious about how things work. They want to understand how things work. They want to um create. I'm getting very creative energy. I feel like this person likes to create things. I feel like for some reason I want to say like right away, including partnerships, not like multiple partnerships. I'm talking about they're looking for someone who's just as unique as them. Like the perfect, because I'm thinking like maybe like alchemy or um like just the right amount. They're looking for someone to complement them in that sense. I think this person's very openly spiritual. I I feel like this person's been very experimental in that part of their life. Like I feel like as far as their teenage years go or went, they were very rebellious. They tried a lot of different things. They explored a lot of different things. Could be religions. It could be I'm getting you know how kids experiment with trying different chemicals? You know what I'm talking about? Definitely getting that. I think they've tried some stuff before because they just wanted to see. They wanted to see if it would open their mind or connect to something deeper. This person's like most definitely a seeker. I think they want to search for like the deepest, the biggest. They want to understand the universe on a very cosmic level. I feel like this person would be maybe like very similar to someone who would like talk about aliens or someone who would talk about kind of like conspiracy theories, but I'm mostly getting like very spiritual, energetic things. Like, I think they believe in astrology for sure. They believe in astrology. They believe in all of those mystical powers of life. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of energy from this crystal. I think this person has quite a bit of energy. They're energetic. They're energetic to talk to. I don't know. I mean, if this person has been through very troubling experiences in their life, I think this person, they're an alchemizer. I want to say that too. They know how to alchemize in life, like flip things into like positive somehow, like take the most challenging circumstances and just make it beautiful. Yeah, this purple is just so beautiful. They might actually be quite intuitive and psychic themselves as well. I mean, not surprised with the amethyst. Okay. I think they're also most definitely looking for someone to accept their unique qualities because they feel like a unique character to me, and I feel like they're looking for someone to embrace that. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what the first impression of them is to you. This is details about them, and this is how first impression of you and what they find unique about you that they decide you're the one. All right, so we have here child divine. Yeah, they are. Uh-huh. Not surprised. Innocence, purity, and redemption suggest a special connection with the divine. Yeah, they're most definitely a child of the divine. I pretty much said everything in the crystal reading. Yeah, this person is a child of divine. They have like also kind of like a childlike nature, like an eternally childlike nature about them, where they always stay internally youthful and excited and vibrant about life. They're quite pure and innocent at the core. I kept seeing someone who's very bright-eyed, and I think actually someone who's wearing something similar to this. Almost look like that. Or like a bag. It was like a bag, but then I was also seeing a shirt too. Um, yeah. This person is a child of the divine. Pure heart, pure intention. I'm getting very protected by their angels, their guides. They might have even been taught about angels or guide, or they started researching about it when they were 12 or 13 and finding it out for themselves. But they most definitely believe in the universe and all those mystical powers. Yes. Beautiful energy. We also have here very radiant shapeshifter. Yep. Skill at navigating through different levels of consciousness, ability to see the potential in everything. So the first thing this makes me think of is I feel like this person has been experimental with trying like different things. Yeah, and trying to, like, see what does it do? What, like, psychedelics and stuff, where does it take me? They've been very open and exploratory about that. The different levels of consciousness, I feel like they're always trying to find ways to evolve their consciousness. Uh, I kept seeing someone who was like, "I wanna try this, I wanna try that," and see what it does. Yeah, this person has a very positive, optimistic mindset. I was most definitely getting that. They're a positive, bright light to be around. So, first impression, you're most definitely gonna pick this up from them, that they're just like they're gonna feel like so fun, so energetic, so colorful to you when you first meet them. We also have here Cypress Bay Ascension, move into your true self, rise above the darkness, the light is here. Okay, so it's so funny that I mentioned that. I'm like, I don't know if this person's been through difficulty, but I most definitely don't really get that. It's like they've learned how to alchemize. So this is pretty much about alchemizing as well, this ascension energy. So your first impression of them is that you sense that they've had a past or they've experienced things that they've struggled at and they've had to rise above the darkness and choose the light. This person has most definitely chosen the light over and over and over again. Maybe they've had times early in their life where they didn't, but they 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 kind of realized, I feel like, pretty early in life, what's healthy for them and what's not, because they have this pure essence about them. So chaos is very, it's not like I almost wanna say a turn off, but it's like it's not attractive. It's just not attractive to them. They're not really interested in repeating ancestral patterns or anything negative. They wanna ascend as much as possible. I also get, like, with this Egyptian energy here. Yeah, I think they're quite in tune with their past life, where they have like that strong sense of connection to um, magic, as like the Egyptians did. But I also think this person comes off as quite a bit of a leader as well to those they're around. Stable, secure, natural. I'm getting like very natural. I think they take care of themselves, or they're very natural when it comes to what they consume or what they surround themselves with. Okay, so additional details about who they are. We got here seer. Yep, they're psychic as heck. See beyond this person's very psychic. Your future spouse is very psychic. Very, very psychic. They just know things. And they'll just know it's you. Like when they meet you, they'll just be like, well, that's my person. They'll just know. Yeah. They know how to like navigate. So let's say if they sense that something is going to be dangerous or something is going to happen that's bad or negative, they're going to sense when it's coming. They're not the type of person who's going to be all like doom and gloom. They're not doom and gloom. They're more like, oh, I can sense something's happening. I'm going to do this today. Yeah, very psychic. Chiron, look at that, hurt and heal right above the Surface Bay. Clarified by House 11. Friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. Yeah, so this person's also a healer with this House 11 and Chiron. They've learned how to alchemize very well, very beautifully, and so they offer this to other people as well through spirituality and helping people align spiritually. They most definitely hang with their like-minded people who are very similar to them in terms of spirituality and being very open-minded. Yeah, very, very open about that. Yeah, they've done a lot of healing in their life, and they've chosen to heal time and time again. I feel like they have a lot of healing energy around them, and they surround themselves with people who are similar. I was gonna say, I almost want to say sensitive, but yes, this person has like that sensitivity to them because they're quite pure at heart. We're all kind of pure at heart, but not all of us know how to purify or, do all of the work to purify. So this person has done the work to purify. Okay, so what is their first impression of you? Revelation, Leiji. All right, you're definitely psychic too. Okay. To me, this always makes me think of Vishaka, and Vishaka is in Scorpio as well as Libra, and it's about getting downloads. So, like, maybe they can sense you have a like strong crown chakra energy where you just know you know what to say. You get downloads all the time. She's holding an electric dragon. Yeah, you're very spiritual. Yeah, you guys are the same. So you guys are most likely going to meet amongst the spiritual community without question. We're already kind of getting insight here. You guys are like the same. This is like the same energy. I was saying how they're looking for their equal or their person. Yeah. Yep, they find this fascinating. It's like, wow, you're just very intuitive, you know things, you get downloads. I almost feel like they want you to be a teacher to them to some degree. Like, they're perfectly fine with you teaching them. They wanna learn, they wanna know more, and I feel like this is what draws them to you. It's like they almost wanna be, yes, like-minded, but I think a student too. They're a student of life, and they wanna be a student to you too. They wanna learn, like, how do you like, what other things about the universe? They wanna know. They're very curious about the world, so Vishaka is about getting shocking revelations from and downloads from the universe. So you might have a tendency to say things that just like blows their mind. I feel like this person has learned a lot from experience and from their intuition without question and just sensing things. But I feel like you're a little, I don't know if you're more you're in tune in a very different way. So it's like they have one superpower and you have another, and they love that. So I was like saying that you got it, I want it, something like that. It's like it's not that they want what you have, but they like being around people who have this mystical energy about them. It fascinates them. We also have here the gift of gratitude heart chakra. That's beautiful. So you're also pure. And they sense this from you. You have a very pure heart. This is heart chakra, and she's surrounded by plumerias, which is about purity. And five, 1 and 5 add up to 6, which is about the heart. So this person most definitely feels like you see life like them, like a divine child. You're open to, and very natural also as well. I feel like this person's very natural. And you're also very natural as well. With the way you live, I feel like you guys would like make healthy smoothies together and create a garden together. You're one of those couples. Yeah, they see you as very, very beautiful, naturally very beautiful. But most definitely you have a beautiful heart, and they feel like you have a wondrous gratitude about life. They can see that you appreciate life and you appreciate being alive. Okay. So this is why they decide that you're the one for them. We have here trust. Wow, that is so deep. I am safe. I am secure. In love I trust. My faith endures. Okay. So earlier, didn't I say something about they're looking for people who, or someone, I don't know, but I was sensing that I was saying they're very unique. So I feel like they've been in relationships where people have not accepted this aspects of them, this divine child. People have not been accepting or loving towards that. And it's like once they show that to people, they turn away or turn their backs to them. So now they're learning how to rebuild trust in connections and relationships. And we have this hurt and heal energy here, like hurt, healing in connections. When you are a star seed, right? Let's use that terminology. It is very hard to find your people because there is not. I'd have to say we don't make up a lot percentage wise. I don't know what the percent is, but we don't make up a lot. We just don't. Okay, it feels like a real rare occurrence because I don't meet people like me every day walking on the street who are, into tarot. It's like people have this concept, right? They understand that there's more, but a lot of people are closed off to it, and not a lot of people are interested in ascension. So I think they've been around where they've experimented and they've tried to find their people. They've learned to trust themselves in terms of like guiding themselves, but when it comes to finding their soul tribe, their people, it's been very hard. So they've had to learn how to trust that they're safe and secure, and you're going to make them feel very safe and secure. Very pure heart. And that's why they decide that you are the one for them. Wow, that is so deep. That's so beautiful. Yeah, my faith endures. In love I trust. I am safe. I am secure. We also have here peace. Wow. And look at that. That's your energy, isn't it? You're very peaceful to be around. You're very peaceful. By the way, I feel like their inner child, um, actually for the previous pile, I forgot to say that too. But most definitely, I feel like their inner child feels connected to you or your inner child. There's something about that that sparks inside of them. But yes, with this peace energy, you are like, these are like the same energies too, like that. And this too. So I think this person, they have quite a quiet side to them. They could be quite introverted, maybe even quite, not necessarily private, like where they're trying to shut out the world, but they just kind of keep to themselves. They don't know a lot of people who are interested in the things that they are, or who has tuned in as they are. So they're looking for someone who feels like peace to them, peaceful to be around, because they're pure. They have like this purity to them. They're very sensitive. They're very sensitive. So they're looking for someone who can respect their sensitivity, and won't create chaos in their life, because I think they sense and they understand that the world's quite chaotic and they're quite pure at heart. So they're trying to look for this energy. Look at the colors. Isn't that crazy? A lot of like warm toned caramel browns and the soft blue. Yeah, the soft blue reminds me of like baby innocence, and the caramel browns it's like a natural energy. It feels like very earthy, very natural, very also kind of grounded. Yes. Okay, so the numbers. Well, I think 3 and 1 adds up to 4. That's about being grounded. What else? 2 and 8 add up to 10. 8, 2. Okay, I'm just going to stop there. So let's go ahead and see from the tarot what additional information wants to come through. Guys, what do you want me to know about pile number 2's future spouse? Sorry, 3 future spouse. Okay, tell me more. I almost wanted to come out. It's Ace of Swords. Wow. Wow. Speaking of the inner child, look at that. Look at that. Okay. So this person's going through a transition in their life right now. Yeah. They're going through a transition in their life. Let me yeah, their energy, I said they're healers, right? Their energy is very much of the Star card. It has like very much this healing, like the Star card next to the 6 of Cups. It's like very innocent, very healing energy. They've gone through transformations. They've intentionally created, they've chosen to, with this tarot card reverse, they've chosen to transform. They've chosen to ascend. It's very much an intentional journey for them. They've always had a sense for there's more. They've always had a sense for us being here for our awakening. I saw 22 on the clock. Tell me more about what was I looking at? Oh, the 6 of Cups. Look at that. We got the Knight of Cups. Okay. Tell me more about the 6 of Cups, please. We got a lot of water here. Scorpio energy, Pluto, Aquarius, but she has the water. She's the water bearer. And we have Cups and Cups. Yeah. Very sensitive and in tune. Look at that, Scorpio. Wow. Venus and Scorpio in the 1st house. Ooh, this person's very psychic. What would I... Okay, so let me just say this. So if you're a divine feminine watching this reading, Venus would be a representation of you in this person's chart. It's in the 1st house in the sign of Scorpio. So they're most definitely looking for someone who's very deep, like very, very much, they can go there. Like you can go there to the depths of the ocean about understanding how life works. There might be quite a bit of an intensity about them, but the sign that's a representation of innocence and purity in Scorpio is Anuradha. So their energy might be quite like Anuradha, where they're like the lotus flower. They've learned how to purify in chaos. And they've gone through, Scorpio ascendants they're usually asked to go through a whole like transformation. They're asked to really dig deep and understand themselves. This person has had to dig deep and ask those questions about themselves. And it's been, I think, at times a bit of a lonely journey. They've basically raised themselves and sort of shown themselves how to come through this experience and learn how to work with their intuition. But most definitely, they want someone who's of the same. I think I said that many times. Like, they're looking for their the person. I think they're looking for their equal, most definitely. Like, they they're romantic. They do believe in love. They've been searching for it, but they've also been very sensitive and intentional about dating. They haven't dated a ton of people because they're very sensitive. So they've met people and they've been in connections and relationships, and they've always wanted to be married. With that Venus in the first house, oh, they've always wanted to be married. They've always wanted, yeah, someone to share their life with. And so they're going to be so happy when they meet you. They're just going to be like, oh my gosh, finally! Finally! I'm sure intuitively they can sense that you're coming. Okay. Anything else about pile number 3's future spouse, guys? I like these energies. These are different from what I've gotten. They're the main male. Yeah, so a lot of divine masculine energy. Oh, by the way, Venus in the first house in Aquarius can be quite attractive. Tell me more about pile number 3's future spouse. We have Venus again. Crazy in Virgo in the 5th. Look at that. Very Venusian. Okay, so sometimes Venus and Virgo could be a little bit of work. Honestly, Venus and a Virgo, they can be a workaholic. I'm going to take that back because Kobe Bryant had Venus and Virgo and he was a workaholic. So Venus and Virgo can be workaholics. They can be very pure, very innocent, very much about cleansing of the spirit. I mean, it's in the 5th house of creativity. So they are very creative. Yes, without question. They're very creative. To me, Virgos can be quite classically attractive. Yeah, very classically attractive. Like, they have really nice features, balanced features, attractive features. I mean, with a Venus in the 5th house, yeah, they're both definitely like magnetic to some. This person's attractive. Let me just say that. Maybe even like perfect looking to some degree, because even though Venus is debilitated in Virgo, or it's not its favorite sign, this person, it would still make a person very attractive and healthy. That's why. It's because they take care of themselves. Yeah, I was saying that earlier. I was like saying natural. Yeah, this person looks very natural. They take care of themselves. I think they like exercise and fitness. I'm not really seeing them as like a hardcore gym person, more like someone who likes to go on hikes, maybe ride their bike. Yeah, very creative. What else? Oh, very much in tune with their feminine energy with that Venus and yeah. So whether they're a female or male, even though we're obviously getting main male here, they most definitely are attuned. They're quite attractive. I think they have an attractive energy around them. So I think most definitely they've attracted people to them, but they're picky. Like, Venus and Virgos are picky. They're very picky when it comes to their partners. Yes, I think almost kind of looking for like the perfect partner, but yeah. Tell me more about this Venus and Virgo in the 5th house, please. By the way, I probably should have told you to get comfortable because these readings are going to be long. Tell me more about the Venus and Virgo in the 5th. Whoa, that popped out. We got Magician. Tell me more. Oh, we have here 3 of Pentacles and the Lovers. Do those want to be reversed? Maybe. Okay, hold on. Tell me more about the Lovers. Ace of Wands. Tell me more about what's going on here. This is a story about a connection that didn't work out. This is where trust was broken. Let me see. Tell me more about the 3 of Pentacles, please. Oh, 5 of Cups. Okay. Yeah, so this person, I mean, we already talked about the trust. So this person has experienced people breaking their trust before. This is about an ending. Yeah, I think this person put in work in a partnership before. They might have been like, Because with that Venus there in the 5th house of romance, like, I think this person has always wanted a person, like, their one person. They've always wanted their one person, but it just hasn't happened for them. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to manifest. They are trying to manifest. They've put in work and they've just been disappointed in their previous partnership. And it's a donezo. It ended. It's finito. Okay. Do you want to tell me more about this main male energy? What's this about? Oops. So just know that this person has been at least in one long-term connection that did not work out. Tell me more about the main male. Yep. We got here the Chariot. And 4 of Swords. Anything else? 10 of Pentacles. And clarify the 10 of Pentacles for me, please. Oh my gosh, 5 of Swords. Okay, we're getting a little bit of family drama here. Anything else you want to tell me about? I guess they're just telling me about their story. Okay, so let's just go ahead and dial into this. This person is, like with this 4 of Swords, I feel like their nature is of peace. That's why they're looking for someone who's just the same. They want someone who's peaceful. They've had to walk away from connections. With this 5 of Swords, they've had to walk away from connections that have not served them, that have not been peaceful for them. I think most definitely there's been a little bit of struggles in their family dynamics with the 10 of Pentacles here. But in spite of that, they've been able to create success for themselves. I'm getting materially as well as spiritually, as well as just in general. They're the main male. So the main male energy is about, this person has like all the ideal qualities in a divine masculine counterpart that you would desire for. And so they've found a way to kind of push through with their willpower in spite of difficult circumstances. And they've gone the peaceful route where they've meditated, contemplated, prayed about it, intuitively dialed into themselves to see, like, what do I need to do? What do I need to shift? What do I need to change? And that's how they've been able to create change in their life. So anything else we need to know about pile number 3's future spouse guides? I kind of went through your reading a little bit faster, so that's why I'm kind of doing some extra stuff. So we have here Pluto and Scorpio. Wow, in the 12th house. Golly. This person has gone through, like, we're talking about ascension. This person has gone through the awakening. They've already been through Dark Night of the Soul. They've already been through awakening. They've already, like, they've done so much work. In the 12th house of the subconscious mind, as well as the ether, the spiritual, their spirituality is very beautifully, very well developed, very matured. And this might be something they can complement you in if you want to learn more about how to be and delve further into your spirituality, even though you are that to them. Pluto in 12th house and Scorpio, yeah, very deep. Yeah, they can go there. It's very much we're getting so much Scorpio energy for this person. It's very much yeah, they're very emotionally intelligent. They've very much done the work to transform themselves and grow, and they can go there with you in terms of talking about those deep emotional feelings. I feel like they're just naturally in tune with it. They don't really try to hide it. But yeah, they are looking for that trust. Can you tell me more about pile number 3's in first impression for their future spouse guides? I mean, sorry, pile numbers 3, future spouse impression of them. Pluto, wow, Pluto again. And it's in Cancer. Okay, they sense you're like the same for sure. Pluto in, yeah. They're going to meet you in the 11th. It's 11th house energy. So this also could be the internet. It could be the internet. It could be just through, I don't know, a group of people, but most definitely amongst the spiritual community with that Pluto there. And then it's in the sign of Cancer. Their first impression is you're just like them. That's their first impression. It's like you're just like them. You've transcended, you've tried to grow spiritually, you've been open to growing and developing yourself, and you've gone through your transformations. But also with that Cancer energy, they do find you, of course, they, as a divine masculine, I'm most definitely sensing that they see you as very nurturing. If you're a divine masculine watching this, they see you as very nurturing. Very nurturing. And emotionally mature as well. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here, pile number 3. I hope you guys enjoy that. I almost want to keep going because I start to get nosy about these readings and I'm like, okay, I want to know more. I want to know more. But yes, let me, well, so for the 2 and 8, I feel like they're most definitely wanting to build a long-term partnership with you. You are their future spouse, but also 2 and 8 add up to 10, and you've gone through endings in your life. They've gone through endings in their life and new beginnings. And yeah, that's the last bit that wants to come through. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know if it resonated. Have a beautiful day or evening. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. If you chose the rose quartz, then this is your reading. Guides, dial me into the energies of pile number 4, please. Okay, so pile number 4, as usual, I will read your crystal first and then your cards. And then we'll pull clarifiers. And for all the groups, these readings have gone past 30 minutes, so make sure you get comfortable. Okay, so let's see what energy wants to come through. So the first thing that's coming through is it's not as pretty as you think. So I think this person has they give off a first impression, like they have all of their ish together, and to some degree, yes, they do, but it's more like their past life. People wouldn't expect that they've gone through this, like, because they've made a lot of themselves. They've done a lot of work to work on themselves and to grow and to mature. And so there's just this aspect to them where um, people would assume that they've had a perfect life, and they have not. It is no. There are cracks in the foundation, is like what I'm seeing, is like cracks in the foundation, which is the foundation of their upbringing. So maybe they even have pictures where they're like posed with their family and they all look pretty and pristine. That is not the story behind it all. Is what I'm getting. I think this person comes off as quite stable, but when you get to know them, they're mm, very soft. Like internally, they're very, very soft. Things move them a lot. Like they're very moved by like people and genuineness and sincerity and people with good hearts. I feel like they have, because I'm kind of getting divine masculine energy for this pile for your future spouse, but I think they most definitely have this. I mean, it doesn't really matter honestly, but they most definitely have this softness, like super like soft in like sweetness inside. You know when you bite into something for some reason, like Twinkies, the first thing I can think of, you bite into it and it has like the white cream inside. That's kind of how they are in the inside. I also think this person has a tendency to, they don't really like to talk about their struggles too much. That's what I'm getting a sense of. It's like they don't want people, I don't know, they feel bad about talking about their, I think they were told to or taught to not really talk about their struggles. Well, yes, that's pretty much their story. Yeah, like it's perfect. It looks perfect on the outside, but it's like we're allowed to be a mess and chaotic behind closed doors. This person's not chaotic at all. I'm not getting that energy. Um, but on the surface, yeah, they're like a perfectionist is kind of what I'm getting. Yeah. They're a perfectionist on the outside. And I think they're still trying to work through this. Well, I am seeing a woman here. Mm, I feel like I feel like this is the pile that I always get like a pile kinda like this. Yeah, I feel like this person I don't know, I'm seeing someone shopping, so I feel like maybe they like to shop. They like nice things, they like to shop. They may have created a life for themselves where they can afford nice things as well. I'm getting the impression they like to hang out with their friends too, because I'm seeing this woman talk to someone. She's looking behind her like she's talking to someone. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and I think end it here. Mm, yeah, but the story, I mean, I am kind of seeing like a distinct story. I think they did have like a picturesque life, or their family certainly convinced other people that they were having a picturesque life, but it was kind of it was it was a bit dark behind the scenes or chaotic. I'm definitely getting a sense like generationally they've had to learn and understand like you don't hide your pain, you don't hide your chaos. We You actually have to deal with it and grow and learn, and it's okay to talk to people about this. So, yes. Yeah, I keep getting, like, honestly, guys, like, let me just tell you, I'm, like, seeing a rich boy here. Like, I wanna say spoiled rich boy. I This is your future spouse, so I'm sure they have a beautiful, good heart. They actually do. They have, like they're so soft on the inside, but, like, for some reason, I just keep seeing, like, a spoiled rich boy is what I'm getting, and I think that's the impression they give people or they've given people before. So, yeah. So just imagine, like, your stereotype of, like, the spoiled rich boy, like, perfect they look perfect on the outside, pristine, perfect clothes, perfect this, whatever, and all of that, but it ain't perfect. Okay. So let's go ahead and look at your first impression of them. This is additional details about them. We're gonna learn what their first impression of you is, and then what makes you so special that they're just like, "You're the one." Okay, starting with this. Hindu is. Yeah, see, I was like, "Is this the same pile?" And I literally got the same part. Inspires creative energy to embrace the good things in life, celebrates the beauty in yourself. Yeah. Yep. So this person, I think, lived quite an abundant life, or they've created abundant life for themselves. Shadow attributes pursues pleasure to the detriment of health, indulges at the expense of others. Yeah, I feel like they've lived quite an indulgent life. Um, what else? I think they are attractive, without question. I think they are in touch with the rose quartz energy, and I was seeing the woman shopping. I think they're in touch with their femininity as well. If they're a divine masculine, if they're a divine feminine, yeah, they're very much in touch with their femininity. Very comfortably, like they like to take care of themselves, wear nice clothes or present themselves beautifully. They like to eat really well and take care of their bodies. Mhm. Attractive. Attractive. We also have here prostitute. What the? Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Interesting. Didn't I talk about the rich boy? We got prostitute here. Yep. Um, what else can I say to that? Accentuates the challenge of surviving without negotiating the power of your spirit. Yeah. So I think this person has lived kind of a um indulgent, luxurious lifestyle without question. Whether they grew up in it, or I feel like they grew up in it, but also they've created it for themselves. And this is the life that they just always know is like, nice things. You buy nice things, you make a lot of money, and you just keep cycling your life through things and luxury. But I think they also do still enjoy things, even if they are growing spiritually. They still like nice things, quality things. I'm getting a lot of Taurus energy, a lot of Venusian energy is coming through as well. Yeah, luxury for sure. So I think this is a part of themselves that they struggle with. Oh, by the way, this is your first impression of them. Oh, I forgot. Okay. Your first impression of them is spoiled rich boy. I think that's your first impression of them. I think you're gonna look at this person and honestly, you're just gonna be like, Okay, like, where's your depth? I feel like this is, like, kinda surface level energy, right? So you see them as, like, quite attractive, like, they look like they got it going on, living the good life. Um, do they have depth? Who knows? We'll find out with this card. But yeah, the first thing you see is that this person's wealthy. Yeah, that's the first impression. I just saw 11:11 on the clock. And we have here the Shikna, sacred self. Unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. Huh. I think this is when you meet them because I think this person, yeah, they give off this impression because this is kind of their aura. But I think this is how you guys are going to be brought together. Sacred self. This person's learning how to get in touch with their sacred self. They want to unleash their spirit, express their gifts, and dance to the sacred rhythm of life. They don't want to dance to the money life. They want to dance to the rhythm of a sacred life. They want depth. And you can see this. This is your first impression of them. It's like, wow, this person's really trying to create this new life for themselves where they're fully expressing themselves and they're unleashing. Like, this to me feels like a beginning, like unleashing. They're just unleashing their spirit freely. They're experiencing a new stage of liberation spiritually. Okay, so the next we have here is this is additional details about them. Heart, guardian, love, and let yourself be love. Yeah, so like the Venusian energy for sure. This person's very magnetic. And you're gonna see that too. You're gonna be like, oh, they're very attractive, very magnetic. People like them. Um, with a heart guardian, yeah, attractive, but also I think this person's quite passionate. And this is just the qualities about them. They are passionate. They are very loving. So I was saying that like the softness inside. We do have rose quartz here. This person like has such like they're very loving. When they love people, they really really love them and they want to care for them and be there for them and give to them. And they like being doted on. They like being loved too. They like receiving love. They like romance. They like being in love. Yeah. And look, it's interesting because we have a lot of feminine energy showing up here, right? Very in touch. I mean, if this is a divine feminine, very in tune with their femininity. But if it's a divine masculine, very in tune with their femininity. Their heart chakra might be quite strong. Leo just came to mind, so they might have some Leo in their chart. We also have here star ancestor, follow the voice of your soul. Look at that. Yeah, this person's trying to find the voice of their soul. They're trying to find it. Yeah, they're seeking it. They're searching. They want to know more. They want to know about the universe. They want to know about how the stars align. They want to know, this is what they're seeking and desiring and craving on the deepest level. I think this is their inner self too. Like they've always been like this. They've always wanted more. They've always been, I think, quite intuitive as well, but they weren't taught they were taught the opposite. They were taught to pay attention to the surface, like have a nice job, have nice things, and then you'll be fine. But they've always craved internally just to be in tune with themselves on the deepest level. And they really just want to sing their song. They want to be authentic to themselves. We also have here Mars, clarified by Gemini. Oh, okay. So quite communicative, very, very energetic communicator, very energetic talker here. I feel like they like to be quite active. They're very curious about life. They just want to know things. They're not shy. They most definitely like being around people and engaging and learning about people. Mars also, I mean, Mars in the third house is very powerful because the third house is about willpower. But Geminis in general, like they're so curious that they take off and they just want to do. So this person wants to learn and do more, and they're going through another evolution in their life. Um, they Mars to me quite active. This is like a really nice masculine energy as well coming through. They're doers. They're doers. They like to just go take action, get things done. Dynamic. I feel like quite athletic with Mars and Gemini. I feel like they need to like do stuff with their bodies to engage it. Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead and see what else. What is their first impression of you? Patterns, Elaine. So they're blown away by the fact that they feel like you have broken through your patterns. They can see that you're someone who's broken through your patterns, that you chose different. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to learn from this experience. They're like, how do I break the patterns of this, just living on the surface? Um, so yeah, they're like, how did you break free of the ancestral karma? Is what, because I feel like this person has quite a bit of ancestral karma around them. They want to know how you. I'm getting like they're very curious. They want to know how you did it. So that's their first impression is you broke free of the matrix, and they want to break free of the matrix too. They're learning. We also have here astral travel, our chakra, 30. Huh. So with that, I would say strong imagination. We have a lot of like we have Gemini, and we have like this adds up to 3, and then we have the 3 here. So I think you guys might meet through third house energy. It's like through a conversation or a community of people where you guys share, you're talking about something similar. So with that astro travel, what is the impression I get from this card? I feel like they might think you're quite imaginative. Aura chakra. That's powerful. So they feel like you have like an aura, a strong aura, a potent aura about you. Well, astro travel is about, to me, it's about like having a very potent or strong imagination. They may also see you as being quite magical and just having this ability to like be in different places. So funny. It's like a weird because I'm trying to translate this into their impression of you. I think they might also feel like you're from another world. Or you have a very rich inner world and you share this with people as well. But yeah, I'm getting a sense it's like, whoa, where like where are you from? Where like, how did you find your home? I'm trying to find my home. Star ancestor here and sacred self. Like how did you I feel like they think you already found it. You're already there. Yeah. Okay, so what makes them decide that you are the one? We have your justice. By the power of 3, Ma'at delivered justice to me. Woo! That's intense. So, again, I was talking about that conversation, and we have your justice, which makes me think of Libra. Yeah. So, this person they're drawn to you because, and they feel like you're the one because you seek justice, because I feel like this person is trying to, like, create justice in their life because the superficiality really turned them off to some degree, and they're wanting to create justice or balance the scales in life. They feel like those who have less should have more. Those who have more should have less. Like they believe in fairness. So Ma'at is not lighthearted by any means. She's all about the truth, right? The truth, justice. So I feel like you guys advocate for the truth, or somehow you express this. Like you're about believing in the truth and advocating in the truth and believing that people deserve, those who are not being given recognition, deserve to be seen. You're about balancing the scales in the world, in life in general. You might restore this through, I don't know, whatever you do, however, the way that you live, it feels like you're restoring balance somehow. And this person feels like they want to be a part of that journey, is restoring balance, because they've experienced the other side of the scale. Wow. Okay. And this card flipped over. Guess what? Guys, that's craziness. Justice again. Oh my goodness. I'm also going to say they're blown away because we have Mars and Gemini. I think they're very smart. They're blown away by your intellect as well with that Libra energy. Wow. I think they feel like you're quite balanced. Because this person, I feel like they might be some of them, some of your future spouses, they're a divine masculine who very much embraces their feminine energy. And I feel like that you're a divine feminine that embraces your masculine energy. They feel like you're a very balanced person and human being. It's like the way you think. They love the way you think. They love the way you see things. They feel like you're just balanced. You might be a Libra or a Libra ascendant as well. But they feel like you're just very balanced. You embrace your masculine and feminine. You take action, but you're also in tune with your nurturing side, and they love this. And I think it's kind of something they're trying to create for themselves too, is balance with their energies. Yeah. You're balanced with your emotions. You're not about being chaotic. You live life with intention. You live life believing in doing the right thing. All right, last card is health. Okay, Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. 30, we have another 30. That is crazy. Okay. So, they feel like you're very healthy. Now, this isn't very actually, they might be a healthy, like a really, because I was saying they're quite active with that Mars and Gemini. Mars can be very much about their health, and the body. But they like that you are, well, it says here, Mother Earth sweet, Mother Earth bright, bring to me your health and might. To me, this is about being natural. It's like maybe you eat organic, you eat very healthy, you're just kind of in tune with yourself, your health naturally. They like this about you. Justice card to me, even though it's not literally saying it here, they might find you quite beautiful as well with the Justice card. Physically beautiful. Yeah. But yeah, the health, they find you radiant, but that Mother Earth energy is sticking out to me. I think they find you very nurturing as well. They find you very sweet because we have your Mother Earth sweet. You guys might be earth signs, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorns. You might be quite natural, quite earthy, and I think they really like this about you. They find you sweet, and they find you a very bright presence, and just all around very healthy. Not just, I think, mind, body, spirit, they find you very healthy. They find you, like, overall, like, a very balanced person and healthy mind, body, spirit, and on all levels. With that 3, that's about the mind, body, and the spirit. They feel like we have the 30 here, and we have the 3 here. That adds up to 3. They find you, like, extremely balanced person. They are blown away by how you've been able to obtain such a healthy mind, a body, and a spirit so beautifully. Okay, so let's go ahead and pull cards for who is your future spouse. Pile number 4. Who is pile number 4's future spouse? Maybe quite creative also. We got 5, makes me think of Life Path 5, quite creative. Maybe you also follow your heart too, Leo energy. I was getting a little bit of that from that card. Who's pile number 4's future spouse? Okay, hold on. Courthouse. Any more that wants to come out? I'm gonna have to pull a card for the courthouse. Mature woman. Yeah, this person's very much in tune with their femininity, with a mature woman. They might actually be a feminine sign. So that could be earth or water. They might be one of those. Mature woman in courthouse. Well, this makes me think about someone official. Court, but it's the house. You know, we're going to have to pull a card. Yeah, so if you're a divine masculine watching this, looking for a divine feminine, most definitely your spouse is a mature person. But either way, your spouse is very mature when it comes to their femininity. So their emotions, they're very emotionally mature, very emotionally intelligent. They're quite nurturing, very nurturing. This person is very nurturing, without question. Okay, let me see. Courthouse. Clarify for the courthouse, please. What might that be? 9 of Pentacles. It just threw itself out there. That's so funny. Can I get a clarifier for the courthouse? Yeah, I mean, I was thinking maybe like it's an official. They're very official at whatever they do, their job. Clarify for the courthouse, please. Yeah, so we got second house. Yep. Rahu in Cancer. Oop, I flipped it. Rahu in the second house in Cancer. Yeah. So in terms of what they do for a living, I think they're very passionate about it. They may also be an entrepreneur. I mean, courthouse isn't really, but the Nine of Pentacles is most definitely giving me entrepreneur energy for sure, because it's about being like independent. You know, you have your own money kind of thing. You've been successful, been able to create success at what you do. Rahu's second house. What else? In Cancer. I think I said that this person's very intuitive. I saw this moon on the head, and then we have a lot of feminine energy coming up. They're very intuitive. So they've been able to create success for themselves through using their intuition. Actually, like with this Four of Swords reverse, it's like they've meditated on like what moves to make. They're very intuitive when it comes to business. They're a very intuitive business person. Fascinating. Yeah, most definitely an entrepreneur, because second house is a house of entrepreneurs and building your business. I got the Magician here, yeah. So I feel like this person's been able to just like kind of manifest and create success for themselves. They have a lot of receptive feminine energy around them. So I think they're very magnetic. They know how to like pull and manifest. Yeah, this person definitely believes in manifesting. They know how to like manifest success and money to them with ease. Anything else you want to tell me about pile number 4's future spouse guides? Okay. Ace of Swords with 3 wands reversed. With the Sun card reversed. Ooh. Someone's struggling with something here. Tell me more. We got 6 here, and we have the Heart Guardian. Yeah, this person follows their heart. We also have here Cancer. Yeah, this person follows their heart. They followed their heart when it came to their business. Tell me more about the story guides. Queen of Wands. 4 of Cups. Oh my goodness. What is going on here? Every pile has been like a story where like this person is, they're not perfect. They got some human struggles that they're going through, quite obviously. Okay, tell me more about this tarot reading here. What's going on? Second house, Pluto. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see Pluto. I've been seeing Pluto, like all these readings. Pluto in Virgo in the second house. Okay, that could be family drama. Could be work related as well. So there's a transformation going on in their second house. Oh, it feels like a life transformation here. Because we have Pluto and Virgo. So they're going through like a purification. I feel like this is happening right now. This is their current energy. Yeah. Because like all these cards are reverse. The Queen of Wands, I don't know if she was reversed. I don't think it really matters. We have 4 of Cups. I just wonder, because I've been doing these readings and I feel like I get this energy for one pile every time. Yeah, I feel like this person, because this is your future spouse, I feel like they're telling us about their relationship here. So it might have been someone who's like a Queen of Wands in their life. Yeah, a fire sign, possibly. Someone who might actually mirrored them, because this is like fire energy as well. Yeah, and we got the Sun card. I was talking about Leo. So I think this person is trying to exit out of a partnership, quite possibly. Tell me more about this situation guides with crystal clear clarity, please. Okay, 9 of Cups. Alrighty then. Tell me more. 5 of Cups, Ace of Wands. Okay, tell me more. I have a dream, but it didn't happen. I have a dream, but it didn't happen. I feel like this is when it comes to connections. Tell me more. And we have here, yep, Knight of Cups. And, okay, yeah. Interesting. Five of Cups keeps coming out for these readings. So it's so interesting. We have the Nine of Cups and we have the Five of Cups. Nine of Cups is feeling like you got everything going on. And then Five of Cups is like, I don't. I don't have everything going on. I want more. I'm seeking my cup. Okay, so most definitely what I'm getting is that this person is trying to create a new beginning. They've ended something. They've ended some situations. They're going through transformations in their connections. And they've ended them. And they've felt sorry for themselves. Or they've had a period of really feeling sorry for themselves. But they're wanting to create a new beginning for themselves. I think this person, most definitely with this Nine of Cups energy here, to some degree, I feel like they are satisfied with certain areas of life. But they're also quite dissatisfied. I think when it came to their past relationships. So you guys are being, with this Judgment card and the Knight of Cups, I feel like you guys are being brought together. It's just a matter of divine timing kind of playing a part here, and this person doing their work to align. Tell me more about the Five of Cups. Ten of Wands, releasing a burden. Okay. Yeah, they're going through a release process, big time. So a rebirthing process. Tell me more about the Judgment, please. I got here Six of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Six. Oop, and that popped out. Okay. Tell me more about the Six of Pentacles. Oop, Ace of Pentacles. But they're all reversed. What is that about? Tell me more about the Ace of Pentacles. What is this? Oh, they were... Oh, whoa. Whoa. We have here the Moon card, the Empress, and the Leo... Sorry, Strength card. 3 major arcana just exploded out of that. Okay, so this person is, they're like changing their life. They're going through a life change. I said that earlier, and I really meant that. With that Pluto in the second house, it's like they're moving house, they're moving a lot. Like things are changing. With this, all these pentacles reversed, it's like they're leaving. It's like very much this, like, you know, they're leaving the luxurious lifestyle behind. They're leaving the superficiality behind. They want to change. They're trying to create, like, with all these reversals, they're ending. They're like done. This is the same pile, I swear, I got for another reading. They're done. They're trying to create a new beginning in their life. You're a new beginning for them. You're that hope. I feel like this is your energy here. With this Empress, Strength card, and the Moon card. I think they will feel when they meet you, like, intuitively connected with you, and they think you're amazing and attractive and strong. Most definitely I'm getting a lot of strength for this pile. They think you're quite strong and admirable. And this is what they're trying to bring into their life. Yeah, they're like literally like moving. Like with that Pluto in the second, like they're literally moving. Her transferring or going somewhere different, or maybe going where you are. I don't know. It's very interesting. Can you tell me more about this Empress Moon Strength card energy here? What is this about? Uranus, Libra in the 10th house. Changes are happening. Okay. Well, Uranus, obviously it's about that change, that shift, that transition. It's in the sign of Libra in the 10th house. Why do I feel like that's your energy? Okay, well, look, here's... And I kept saying Libra, too, so there's our Libra popping out. I feel like there's going to be a conversation, quite possibly, that happens where they approach you or they ask about you. Can you tell me more about this Uranus, Libra in the 10th, please? Actually, I should have just pulled tarot. I don't know why I grabbed this. Oh, you're kidding. That's too much. Can I get a clarifier? Tell me more about this Uranus, Libra, in the 10th, please. I told you they are ending. They are ending things in their life. They are done. Okay, look at this. These are all major arcanas. This person, okay. Let me just end the reading here. This person is going through like big life changes. They're like creating this for themselves. They are trashing things that no longer serve them. They are exiting. They're wanting new life, new experience, new connections, new revitalization. And you know what? I'm going to pull cards about the Justice because that was so intense. Can you tell me more about the Justice, guys? And I want to pull cards about the astro travel too. Okay. What we got here? Oh, look. We have the Two of Pentacles, which is about balance, and the King of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like this person does feel like you're going to be their divine counterpart. Like you balance them out. Like you're their other half. With that Justice card, it's like you're my other half is what I'm getting. You're my other half. Even though we're whole and complete. Well, kind of and kind of not. Because we're always working on ourselves. But this person feels like you are the other half to the equation. The missing key. Can I get a clarifier for the Justice card? Yeah, I talked about balancing energies. Yeah, I think you're going to balance the energy out. Healing energy, Ten of Swords reverse. Yeah, they're trying to heal. Two of Cups. Yep. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this person's going through big life changes. They are closing the chapter to a lot of things in their life. I feel like this is what they're going through. They're transitioning to. So I feel like once they've kind of completed this experience, they'll be able to come towards you, or you guys will just sort of divinely time be drawn towards each other and the connection will be able to be made. But they're still closing the door to a lot of situations. And it's a little bit hard because they're doing like a 180 quite suddenly with this Uranus energy. They're doing a 180 quite suddenly in their life. Like, this is about radical change. This person, like, this is like, let's say you're hanging out with friends one week. The next week you're like, okay, I'm moving to, I don't know, Puerto Rico. See you guys later. Like, this person's like done. They're trying to create a whole new life for themselves. They're not trying to be around the same people, doing the same thing. No, they're done. They want, they're like wanting this whole spiritual awakening. It's kind of a lot they're asking onto themselves. I think they have perfectionist energy, right? I feel like when this person commits, they commit like insanely to things. I'm laughing because I'm like, I don't know if they have to do all that, but it's like once they commit, they're like all in and they'll do everything they need to do to make things work out. So it pans out smoothly. They're a planner. That's like also what I'm getting. That's why there's so much pressure with this 10,000 energy. And we saw the release of the burden earlier. There's so much. I think that's what I pulled for this pile. Maybe. Well, definitely with the 10 of Swords reverse, like the healing and the release and recovery that they're trying to, like, they've experienced a lot of chaos, dysfunction, and pain. They've hid it for a long time, and then they're up to a point where they're just like, they're very done with it. With this feminine energy, I wouldn't be surprised that they absorb and they take on a lot of energies around them, and they get very easily influenced. Because I think they've had a tendency, this is why they're trying to find the voice of their soul, because they've been so easily influenced by other people because their energy is very intuitive. And they were taught to just give people what they want, like just pretend away. That's what they were taught. They were taught to be inauthentic. And so they're trying to find a way to be very authentic, try to be themselves, live their truth, follow their sacred life, because this is what's been hidden inside of them all this time. I feel like you probably are very good at this. I think you're very good at this, and this is what they're wanting to experience more of. They're just like, okay, I'm done. Can you show me how to do this, please? And free me of this disaster, this chaos. You're this, like, hope and healing for them, other half energy. Yes. I think you guys are quite opposites, but they like this. Yeah, very nurturing energy. They see you as very strong, admirable. You got it going on. They see you as very psychic, intuitive. Can I see more about the astral travel? You broken free of patterns. They're breaking free of patterns right now. Can I see more about the astral travel? What's that about? Okay. Woo! Ace of Cups with the Devil card reverse and the Eight of Swords. Oh, interesting. It's releasing negativity. Okay. It's basically what I talked about earlier with the patterns and everything. Like I was saying, like they don't know, like you're a magician, like they're trying to figure out how did you do it? How do you create this new beginning? I think they're going to meet you somehow and they're going to be like, okay, you created a new beginning in your life where you're happy and feeling fulfilled and you're doing the things that you really like and you found a way to release this negativity. They want to know. They want to know more. They want to have conversations about this. Anything else you want to tell me about the astral travel? All right, I gotta go. What's going on? Look at that! Sun in the first house in Cancer. Wow. So that's about, I mean, illuminating the first house of self. That's about you doing what you love, you following your heart. Yeah, and it's in Cancer, like following your heart. We have the Ace of Cups. They want to know, how did you follow your heart? That's so interesting. I have to look up astral travel because I know it's when you meditate and you can kind of go and be in different circumstances and situations and go somewhere, like be very, I feel like they feel like you transcended. This is like transcendent. You transcended, you ascended. It says astral projection is a term used in esotericism. You know what? This is, by the way, this is the body, first house in the sun. I think you gave them an out-of-body experience. That's what it is with the astral travel. Like this is the impression, their first, like you gave them an out-of-body experience where they felt like maybe they could see their life differently or see a whole different life. When they saw you or they met you, they could see, or they started to talk to you or get to know you, they started to see a whole different life, a whole new pathway. And they felt so inspired that they're like, okay, let's officially end, like, let's officially take off and, you know, discover our sacred selves together. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I was trying to understand. I was like, what does that mean? You gave them an outer body experience. Yeah, this person feels with that sun in yeah, that's literally out of body. Sun in the first house in Cancer. It's like you gave them a very out of body experience. I feel like this person feels very like connected to you. They had like a psychic response to you, or they will anyways when they meet you. This person's gonna have a very psychic response to you, and they're gonna be like, "What just happened?" You know how some guys, you know, that they say in the romantic movies where they see someone, they're like, "Okay, I knew that was my wife." That's your person. They're gonna be look at you and they'll be like, "That's my wife." I see a whole nother life. I see a whole nother way of living. I want to create this new experience and release what no longer serves me. Okay, file number 4. Wow, what a mic drop moment. What a way to end this reading here. So awesome. And I wish I could just keep going on and getting nosy, but I gotta go. So I hope you guys have a beautiful day or evening. Let me know if it resonated. Bye.